We're going to take a look at some PowerShell scripts that will use the get ADUser command. So the first thing we're going to do is get ADUser and get all the users with some basic properties. How might this be useful? Well, you could pipe it to a file. Okay, so I was thinking of another language, or I forgot that you have to have out file in here and specify the file path. That will dump all the users into a file. And there they are. I called it files, kind of a dumb name. But there you have now a quick list of all the users that you could use to keep track of who's on your system, for example. Let's take a look at the next one. What's the next one? Get user identity sales. I did these before to make sure they work. Yep, there they are. Now we're just going to get information about the user. You never know when that's going to be needed. Either they're enabled, there's their object class, there's their user principal name, which means that they are sales1@mydomain.local. That is not an email address. That has to do with the x.500 protocol. All right, let's clear that out. And let's see here, sales, and we'll go back. There was one that was like, there we go, last logon date. When did the user last log on? There's an interesting one to know. The last time he logged on was 9/17/2024. So if someone can only have physical access to the network and they can't remote in, and they've suddenly logged in while they're on vacation, that might be suspicious. All right, so there's several more in this list that are not very useful for us here because we don't have a lot of, well, the disabled account one is. You can see which accounts are disabled, but we don't have any expired accounts or expiring or inactive or any of that stuff. So these are all going to come up with 0. I don't know that this one, we don't have anything locked out. Okay, that one shows any users that are part of the domain since a certain date. So that one does show something. So these other ones would be useful in a real situation if you're wanting to find out and you're doing a security audit, how many accounts are disabled. Locked out, there's one. If somebody's trying to hack into an account, and you have a lockout set up, which you should, you can see if an account's been locked out or not. So these are used if somebody's password has expired. How many accounts have password never expires on them? Well, that'd be good to know. Disabled accounts we looked at, account expired. That's just kind of a housekeeping thing. So some useful ones in here for your future as a system administrator